Superb. Now today, before we get started with the last day of the 21 days confidence booster challenge, I truly want to give a huge shout out to every one of you for showing up. You know, personally, I feel that even though during the course of it, I got COVID, there was a break, but I still saw some of you guys kept showing up every single time I said that Aaj live hai or Aaj aajo. And it truly tells me a lot about you. I do not know if anyone has told you this. I want you to know that you are awesome. Truly awesome. And I want you to stay with your awesomeness for life. If you come across any person, any environment which is bringing down your awesomeness, just know it for your own self that that thing does not belong in your presence. It's not you who needs to change. It's just that that particular person or that environment has to go out of your life. You should not be one who's going to be reducing your awesomeness. Can everyone here can promise me on that? That Shruti, I'll stay in my awesomeness because I want truly for all of you to be in that power of your own self. Never allow anyone to take that power away from you. Now, what I also want you all to know is that one of the things which is going to be happening to us, most of the time people say, do I need to do this to build confidence? Do I need to do this, that to build confidence? One of the most important thing which I personally have loved, have rather learned for my own self, from my own life, from coming from from an individual who was so loaded with low confidence issues, self-esteem issues, never liked myself enough, had I'm not good enough as my strongest, what do you call it, as the inner chatter. But one of the things which I've learned by all these years, especially in the last 3 years, wherein I actually have got out of my own self-beating and defeating identity, what I have realized is that the biggest killer of confidence, the biggest place wherein we actually take ourselves away from our own self is our inaction. That's one of the biggest place wherein we lose our own confidence, we lose our own belief. Now, this inaction could be because we are not looking at the planning of our timing. This inaction could be because of the fears we have. This could be because of the self-doubts we have. Now, anyone in the room who is having it because of the self-doubts, I want you to know till the time you do not do it, you will not get good at it. As you keep doing it, you will keep getting good at it. Instead of waiting that once I become good at it, then I'll get started. No, take yourself away from that perfectionism. The second thing is your fear. What is fear? I want all of you to have a new definition for a fear and remember this definition for life. Fear is an anticipation. It's an anticipation of pain which does not even exist. Have you guys ever seen or experienced this for your own self, that so many things we actually fear, we keep thinking, something is going to be happening and all. It's actually an anticipation of pain, which is going to be happening in future. It is not even the reality right now. But what we do to ourselves is we create that reality in the current now moment of ours, and we move ourselves into inaction. Kitni sad baat hai. And then the worst thing which will happen to us is that we have gone through 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 1 year, and realizing we are still sitting at the same place. That's one of the worst things we can do to our own self. So today, I want every single one of you to know that the fear is your soul's GPS. If you are getting a fear, don't consider that fear that you need to get into inaction, but rather say it. I feel the fear. I am feeling the fear, but I'll do it any which way. With me, guys, I feel the fear, but I will do it any which way. This January, when I launched the Diamond Premium membership in Karizmaticu, I am open and sharing with every one of you how much fear I had. I was like, what if nobody likes it? What if nobody takes it? What if people don't like my work? What if, I'm not able to do what I need to promise? So many fears. And I want every single one of you in the room to know, when I was working in Cisco, and this is for all of you guys right here, right now, when I was working in Cisco, The reason I wanted to get into the coaching was I wanted to do what I'm actually going to be doing in Diamond membership of Charismaticu. Hello, some of you were saying, really, Shruti, but you've done all this in the last 2-3 years. Wo nahi tha kya? No, that was there. Those were like stepping stones to the mountain which I wanted to climb. In my heart, right from the time of when I was a software engineer, I wanted to launch something which I launched as a part of U2 which is the Diamond, program of Charismaticu right now. It took me years to be able to get into that place of beating my confidence, sometimes beating my fears and my self-doubt. Sometimes I did, sometimes I take one step, but all the steps which have been taken in the last few years, it is not that one step of launch which made me confident. It is the small steps which I took all these years, built the confidence in me to launch it in now. Hello, with me, guys. It's not that one step we take which tells us now we are confident. It is every small step, every small risk which we are taking and accomplishing helps us in reaching to a place where we finally do, which we have been aiming to do for a long time. But if we stay in inaction, saying that, nahi, ye karne ka kya fayda, nahi, wo karne ka fayda, but iske karan ye kya hoga, iske karan, then we actually are saying that I'm going to be sitting on the ground level, but I'm going to be looking at the mountain, and I want my one first step only to take me to the top of the mountain. Does that happen in life? No. Most of us are waiting to take that one giant step which takes us directly to the top of the mountain, which is not going to be the reality of our life. Now, when I launched this diamond, which I truly want to do, like I know it for a fact that what are going to be the next 6 months for the people who are in that membership with me. I know it. I know what I have for them. It's like my heart and soul, which is going to be getting into it. But what I also know it for a fact is because I was ready for it, the work and the people were ready for it. Are you guys with me on that? When you become ready, when you change your internal game, your outer game will automatically change. Last year, when I was thinking how to make 1 lakh a month, 2 lakh a month, 3 lakh a month, or probably 5 lakh a month, when I launched something which was so close to my heart and so part of my core, well, I made 10 lakhs in a day. Hello? And I'm not sharing this to brag about myself. I'm sharing this for every single one of you to know that when you connect with your core authentic self, when you connect with your true core confident self, the magic happens. And I want every single one of you to have that, to know that the magic is already there inside you. It's just that, are you staying in the inaction of fear, of self-doubt, of your reasons, of your environment? Or are you someone who knows it for a fact that only if I take one step today, my door of mind will open, and then I'll take the second step, and then the third door will open, and then I'll take the fourth step, and the fourth step, next door will open. Confidence is not about having it. Confidence is always going to be in a life about building it. And how soon do you take actions will decide how stronger that confidence muscle of yours is going to be getting built. With me, I hope I'm making sense. If this is powerful, give me P in the chat window. And the reason I'm sharing it about my own self, because I want all of you to know, I have been someone who's been I don't even know ki lo ka lo kya hota hai of the state I used to live in, ki nahi, mujhse nahi. I still remember, as I always share with you all the stories, let me share with you another story. I was working for Siemens. This was in somewhere in 2004, 2000, not in 2004, in 2006, 2006, 2005. I was like a fresher. I just passed out from college in 2004. People can start, calculating my age. Mat calculate karo, I'm 39. I'm going to be turning 40 this year. So सब like, हाँ, अगर उस साल में engineering करी थी तो कितने साल की हुई होगी? And let me tell you, but you come back here with me and listening to what I want you to know. So 2004, I did my computer engineering from Thopper, and then I was working for Siemens, and I still remember there was a big all hands happening, and there were all big shots coming from across the globe for that particular event. And we were sitting into the room with our HR, and our orientation and all of those trainings and all were happening. And our HR head said that I want one of the person to probably stand up and, Just share your experience of joining this company, that how is it going for you? And you have to watch me. You have to watch me. The moment he said that, I was like this. How many of you know here in the room that there are certain opportunities which come our way and we're like, मैं कहाँ छुप जाऊं? मतलब कोई मेरे को देख ना ले. Show me the raise of hands if you know what I'm talking about. Like कोई मुझे देख मत ले. I don't even exist in this room. And there were people inside that room, super confident girls, super confident boys in the room who were like, yeah, I would love to do it. And every single time people used to raise their hand, I would love to do it. I used to really look up to them. अरे वाह यार, इनमें तो बहुत दम है. मतलब कैसे ये लोग बात कर लेंगे? And I was hiding like this. And suddenly I looked at this and अचानक से HR के साथ eye contact हो गया. गलती से. I was doing like this and अचानक से eye contact हो गया. And then, Shruti, why don't you come up to the stage and do it? I'm like, oh my God, please not me. And that too stage I've never been on ever in my life, and I never want to be ever in my life. I was so clear. मुझे नहीं ये failure देखना, मुझे नहीं अपने आप को stage वेज पे ले जाके देखना कि oh God, I don't want to deal with anyone. He said, come on. And I didn't even have the confidence to say no. I like, okay. And I still remember 2 sleepless nights. And after that, when the event had to happen, which was happening, and for people from Delhi would know, Tivoli Gardens, it was happening in there. And I had to just talk 2 sentences. And I'll tell you what those sentences were. Hello, everyone. I am Shrutichaudhary. It's been 2 months I've joined Siemens, and my experience has been really good. That's all. How many of you feel simple? Yaar, itna hi to bolna hai. I wrote these lines on a piece of paper. Whole night I was reading them because I was rectifying them that I have to go and talk this. How will I talk? From Gurgaon to the bus, which had to go to till the Delhi, I was reading those 2 lines. Hello, everyone. I am Shrutichaudhary. It's been 2 months I've joined Siemens, and the experience has been great. And I was repeating again till the time I reached there. And then I was asked to come onto the stage, and my heart was, how many of you remember? Dhak, 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 dhak. I do not even remember what I uttered in that moment. I do not even remember. But the only thing which I remember at the end of it was, finally I did it. Finally I did it. So what I want you all to know is that we don't know in our life what kind of experience are going to be thrown at us. But what we also need to know is, come on guys, in that room when people were raising hands, I want to be there, I want to be there. God chose me because God wanted me to know that Shruti, you're made for this. Don't play smaller in life. And that's what I want every single one of you to know. No opportunity comes your way because of coincidence. Chhod do us baat ko bolna. Nothing is coming your way out of confidence. If something has come to you, it is only to help you, for you to guide you, that this is the direction you need to move in. Stop giving up on yourself. Start getting up for your own self. And I want you all to write this affirmation for yourself right now. That I always get up instead of giving up. I always get up instead of giving up. The second affirmation is, no opportunity is coming my way unless I deserve it. So don't say I just became lucky. One of the things which is, I'll say, called as a confidence vampire. If someone tells you, "Arey waah, yeah, you're getting that," you'll say, "Oh, yaar, wo to waise meri kismat se ho gaya." Hello, yaar. Don't put, anytime we have to kind of rise high, we'll put it on the kismat then. Kuch nahi mila to chalo kismat ko de dete hain. So from today, I want you all to know, here's the game which you're all going to be playing. Confidence is not going to be about knowing everything. I want all of you to know this. It's not about knowing everything. It's about knowing that even if I don't know how to do it, I will figure it out. That's called as confidence. Anyone in the room feel that if someone is doing something, they know it all? No, it's not that. It's all about the moment they are going to be getting into it, they know they'll figure it out. And on that note, let me tell you guys right now, as I'm talking to you, there have been sessions in this 21 days confidence booster challenge which I have thought just 2 minutes before going live. Even I had no idea what I'm going to be talking about. Now, how many of you agree that's called as confidence? To be able to know that, Shruti, once you put on the camera, once you see the faces, once you see those eyes, once you see that kindle in everyone's face, you will deliver. You will be able to figure out ki kya bolna hai. And there have been times when I've been really tense ki, "Arey, mera kaam khatam, I'm going live and I don't know what topic I'm going to be talking about." Come on, guys, I can't get more vulnerable than this with you all. Not more vulnerable than this. So what I want you all to know is you need not have to be perfect in life. You need not have to know everything in life to get started. Just know it for a fact that if it has come my way now, I might go a little here and there, but I'll be able to figure it out. And even if I'm not able to, even if I fail, failure is feedback for me to know what better I need to do the next day. With me. Now, how many of you here actually agree? How many of you here actually agree? This 21 days confidence challenge, when I went live without even not knowing the topic and still being able to deliver, how many of you agree that my confidence went to another level because of those very sessions? Not for the ones which I prepared, but it went really to the next level for those very sessions which I did before preparing for them. So can you imagine that the confidence muscle which I built during those sessions will stay with me for life, for knowing, Shruti, you'll be able. So sometimes I feel it's okay for us to go shabby. Write this down. Rajiv Talreja, one of my coach, very beautifully says, success is shabby. Success is shabby. As much as you're thinking it has to be like this, it has to be like this, it is never like this. It is always like, you go through everything and then you reach the destination. You do not go like this. Yes, superb, awesome. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. Now, who's going to be